Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Damone Clark. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Come on.
Now it's gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Will get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football for able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. to Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Point after, right down the middle. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Black on cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
And the Packers first down.
Here we go.
First and 10
Ready?
at the 27.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 27 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14.
as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 2nd and 10.
White, let's go now. Yellow. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Set, ready. 6. 60 red. 60 red. Green Jack. Hut.
Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Goff. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Moore on the return. Oh, good move. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Blackmore.
Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forcing the...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jayden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before break here. Goff. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 61 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love looking to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Red, cycle. Blaster, 6.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 44 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Slide through.
31-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jayden Reed, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 50, green. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. He probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
33, yellow. Green jack. Ready.
Love from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
Here we go.
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Field, black. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action. Love to throw. Caught on the right side. Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions get a bit closer. Gone. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Able to slither by. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
You're ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Love looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Love. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Black 40. Slide blue. Set.
Now Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Blue striker. Ready, ready. 10 black. Set.
Here's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
33. Steel black. Drill green. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Pass caught. That's Golden. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.